All right, welcome back, everybody. So, a little Christmas gift I wanted to unbox and show on video. So I got this for Christmas. It's the Mega CD Power of Tower. Um, had it sent all the way from Japan, and I've been trying to order it for months now, and they just kept canceling my card. I've ordered from Japan multiple times from Amazon, but for some reason this seller just would not take it. So I had to go a long way with like a gift card, and the gift card worked. So yeah, I was happy. Finally came in. Every time I ordered it, it'd take like a couple weeks before I'd found out whether or not it was going to work. And this happened to show up right for Christmas. So to me, it's a Christmas gift. Um, I have the Mega CD or the Sega Genesis CD and 32X, but I figured, hey, you have to have it for the Mega or the Sega Genesis Mini. It looks really cool, and it makes a great little shelf piece. That's kind of what I use my mini consoles for. Is basically play some of the games on there that I don't own, and then after I'm done beating them, I put them on the shelf as little knickknacks, kind of. So here we go. I don't really know what the box says because it's all in Japanese. I know it says Mega CD. And that's about it. But you know, we don't buy these things for the box. Sometimes we buy it for what's inside, and this unboxing's kind of quick already because you get to see what's inside without even me opening it. So let's get it open and actually handle what's inside. I kind of wish it was more than just like, you know, eye candy for the Sega Mini. I kind of wish it was more, it added some CD games and some 32X games. I mean, obviously they knew they were going to make this. They could have easily made it be like a connector inside, USB or something that just added some extra games to it and charge a little bit more money. I'm sure if people knew you could get games with it, this would probably been a bigger seller, and they wouldn't have to sell it as like a limited edition type thing. 5 new 32X, 5 new Sega CD games. I think that would have been awesome. How well something like this could handle doing Sega 32X games and 3D or CD games, who knows? Probably would have upped the cost of the Mini, but hey, they're only going to do it once. You might as well do it right. So here's the base. Looks exactly like the base. It really is just neat looking all together. All right, next piece. Let's get this 32X out. The 32X is one of the ones I have, but I only have one game for it, and it's Doom. So I don't have a lot of experience with 32X. I have plenty of Sega CD games, but never really played with the 32X. It just kind of sits on the shelf. I want to collect more games with it, but I never find them at yard sales. They never show up at Goodwills because the Goodwills around me now basically sell everything on eBay or their own store. So it's kind of hard to get these without paying full price, and yeah, I'm not into that. Alright, now if we can just get this out, I will show it to you. It was being a little tricky. Finally, it popped out. I let her struggle a little bit. She wanted to do the unboxing, so I just sat there and laughed. I mean, watched gleefully as she tried to see what was this little device. Alright, so here's the 32X. I mean, it looks just like the door's open. I mean, it kind of has to open, but the door's open, so it's really nice. Alright, so now the games that have to go inside. Now, these would have been really cool if the games had the data on it. Wishful thinking. More parts. But yeah, so right off the bat, we have Sonic. I was a big Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 fan as a kid. I had the Genesis. I bought that with my own money. I had the Super Nintendo first, but I really wanted the Genesis for Sonic. I got it for Christmas. Used some of my Christmas money to get it, and I played Sonic 2 and 3 all the time. And then we have Sonic and Knuckles right here. I never beat Sonic and Knuckles. I loved it right off the bat. Played the first couple worlds. It was kind of difficult at the time. And then I realized you could plug in your Sonic 3 into the top and play as Knuckles. And I was like, alright, I'm done with this game. Let's play some Knuckles on Sonic 3. And it was so much fun just kind of like going to places in the game that you couldn't go before. So it made Sonic 3 so much better, and it was kind of like having downloadable content or like a new character added back in the day, but with a whole new game with it. So it was cool as a kid. Now it's like, wow, they sold me on downloadable content back then for full price. But oh well. All right, let's assemble this so we can really get the power of Tower together. it really is just like a Genesis and a mini Sega CD put together. We were having a little difficulty figuring out why it wouldn't lock in. I didn't want to do it myself, and then we figured out that she didn't take the door off. So, yeah, she was a little wondering why it was so hard. And then we got the door off and finally got this thing together. She kept trying. I gave her a little bit of hint. I'm like, is there something to take off? And that thing did not want to come off. I mean, I guess it's only been on once, so it was a little difficult. But once she gave up, I tried, got it off, put it on, and it clicked on no problem. Too many hands on camera. Okay. And it's off. So that was difficult. But the minute it clicks on there and you see it coming together, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to get this on my shelf. I have a little idea for like a diorama set that I want to do, and this is definitely going to be the centerpiece. Alright, so here we go. We have the 2 parts. Really, if you didn't know that this was mini, you might think you're looking at the real thing. Only little details are missing, like the headphone jack and stuff like that, and the USB ports as controllers, obviously. Alright, next step, 32X. Alright, game 1 is in. Game 2. Making this video now, I just want to kind of go play some Sega Genesis games. It's been probably about a month or so since I played one. Actually, maybe a little bit longer, but just looking at this device just gives you so much nostalgia. And I mean, that's what these things are for, to just give you nostalgia, look cool on your shelf. And we had to compare it, right? So I don't have the regular Model 1 Sega CD. I have the Model 2 just because I got a great deal on it from Craigslist, and I could not pass up on it. I want the Model 1, but you know what? I have one. It plays the CDs. Unless the other one falls in a great price, no reason to spend my money there. If I'm going to waste money, might as well be on the knick-knack stuff, right? So yeah. So this is the basically big cousin of this one because, you know, it's the Model 1 with the Model 2 CD, 32X, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. Look at the beast of the Tower of Power. They do look cool next to each other, though. So yeah. Alright, so that's the Mini. Next to its big cousin. And I thought that was it. I was getting ready to end the video. I shut off the camera, started boxing up, picked up the box, and realized, wow, this is heavy for just cardboard. And discovered that there was more to the package than meets the eye. So now that we have this over, let's move on to that. Okay, so yeah, inside the box was this little cardboard sleeve. I thought it was just like filler to keep everything in place, but no, there was a giant envelope inside, and I was, okay, let's see what we got. So we have this envelope. Wasn't sure what it was going to be. All I could think about when I opened it though was Shamu. Whenever you opened up all the stuff in his house and you find notebooks, and apparently Sega wanted to give us a notebook. It's actually a really nice little notebook. Very detailed, cool feeling on the paper, textured outside. Yeah, so overall the notebook is cool. The insides have like kind of like a schematic sketches of the internals of the Sega Genesis Mini, or the Sega Genesis. I don't know, it could be the Mini. Can't really read the Japanese, so I'm not really sure what it means, but it looks like the internals of a Sega Genesis, the 32X, and the CD. It's pretty cool. Personally though, I'm probably only going to look at it once, and it's going to go away. I kind of wish it was more like a notebook with all the posters for each game, kind of like what they used to do with the old Genesis and Sega Masters, where you open it up, you have a manual, and then you have a cool poster. Kind of would have been cool if each page was dedicated to each game. That way you could take a poster out, put it on your wall, and I'd get more enjoyment seeing that every day. With this, I'm only going to look at it once and put it away. They did make a poster, but it pretty much has the same information as the book, so I can put that on my wall and get the enjoyment. And now the notebook is kind of like, what am I going to do with that? Overall, I'm happy because I was only looking for the power tower. I didn't even realize this was going to be in it. So this is kind of a bonus thing. I don't really need, but I feel like for me, it's just a waste and it's going to take up space. So I kind of wish they would have went that route. But hey, it is what it is. Some people might want to buy it because of this. So it's cool that Sega went into that extra detail, and I'm still overall happy. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and enjoy the beginning of the new year, and have a good night.